Happy birthday and congratulations. You've just turned drinking age and now you're saying to yourself, what should I drink? No matter what country you're in, every country has a minimum drinking age. So I'm going to introduce to you the several different options that are best with new drinkers. But first I want to say to you, what is it that you drink normally? If you normally drink sugar in your tea, or you're a soda drinker, you put sugar in your coffee, you like sweetened iced tea, whatever you drink, is it a little sweet or do you find it appealing? If the answer is yes, then I'm going to direct you directly to German Riesling, not Riesling from other countries. We want to go to German Riesling because German Riesling is most often slightly sweet to very sweet. It's the name of the wine as well as the name of the grape, Riesling. You can see it right there on the screen so you know what to look for. The beautiful thing about Riesling, it's a high quality grape and it has very profound flavors, usually of peaches and apricots and sometimes pears too. It gets a lot more complex than that, but this is what you'll find in a beginning level bottle of Riesling. So the thing about Riesling is it's also made in these really big bottles called magnums or mags. Stay away from those. Those are usually lesser quality wines. They're a little watered down, they're a little sweeter, but they're lacking in flavor. And the Riesling is an excellent grape that can really be enjoyed. What I'm going to tell you is choose a bottle around 12 or 18, we're dealing in US dollars here, 12 to 18 US dollars or the equivalent, and look for the alcohol content on the back of the bottle of wine. This is only true of German Rieslings, not from any other country, that you can get a little hint about the level of sweetness on each bottle of wine. Most German Rieslings will range in sweetness level from 8.5% alcohol to 11.5% alcohol. The lower the alcohol by volume, the sweeter the wine is going to be. So we have here with this particular bottle of wine, which is easy to find just about anywhere in the United States, and I hope abroad as well. You will find this is 8.5% alcohol, which is a sweet Riesling. You might find a bottle that's 10% alcohol by volume. That'll be a little bit drier. And then the 11.5% alcohol by volume will be the driest. You just need to go and make a choice, choose something. I suspect it's better to start with a drier Riesling, depending on how much sugar you drink. Go with something that's 11.5% alcohol and start from there. I can't suggest which is the better one because that's up to individual taste. So just go get a bottle of German Riesling and start there. The second tip I have for you is, if you don't want to try the German Riesling, is go for a Moscato. It's spelled for you on the screen, Moscato. This wine happens to be from Italy, and it can also be made in the United States and other countries. But again, they can come in those big bottles. Stay away from those bottles. Those are not quality wines. These are much better quality wines for a very inexpensive price. What we get with Moscato is a very intense flavor of green grapes as well as peaches. A little bit different from Riesling, which is very heavy, not heavy, that's a bad word. I'm gonna say intense because we like flavor, but intense flavors of peaches and apricots, whereas the Moscato has more intense flavors of green grapes and some peaches. We can see here that it's only 5% alcohol. So in general, anything under around 11%, 11.5% is considered a sweeter wine. This is quite sweet, as indicated by the alcohol level. A good Moscato will always be quite sweet, but that's not syrupy. It's usually often slightly bubbly, but It also is a positive because it makes for a great celebration wine. Expect a little bit of bubbles, sweetness, and a bright, fresh bowl of fresh fruit out of a bottle of Moscato. This is an excellent brand of Moscato. It's more than your average quality level. It's called Vietti, and that is the name of the producer. I would go for that whenever possible. The next brand I have here is the brand of Riesling called Relax. It's what we call an industrial brand, but it's decent quality and it can be found everywhere and it's very popular. The next brand we have is also very well known and good quality brand. It's called Dr. Lucen, and this is also a German Riesling. Okay, so what if you don't like sweet drinks? Let's say you want to try a red wine. Okay, you don't want anything sweet, or you want something red. So what we want also this time is to go with an easy drinking red. What do I mean by easy drinking? All those other things I mentioned, plus we do not want astringent tannins. We don't want too many tannins. So what do you call tannins? Tannins are those drying sensations that you get when you drink, let's say tea that's oversteeped. It's that drying sensation, and people find that offensive if they're new wine drinkers. In addition, we have all the other things that we don't want if we want an easy drinking wine. We don't want too much alcohol, too much acidity, too much bitterness, too much sweetness, too much dryness, okay? So we've got some easy drinking wines here. The first one I'm going to recommend is 19 Crimes. 19 Crimes is the name of the brand. It offers at least half a different grape varieties. So you'll see on the bottom, this one happens to say red wine. That means it's a blend. They have Chardonnay, they have Cabernet. So just pick any one of them because they're all produced in what they call a house style, and they're similar to each other, meaning they're very smooth and easy drinking. The next wine I have here is called Apothic. They make about 3 different styles of wine. One is Apothic Crush, this is Apothic Red, and there's also an Apothic Dark. Again, different but similar in style. All easy drinking wines. These brands are all easily available in the U.S. market. If, however, they're not available at your liquor store, I'm going to suggest you just go in and ask the wine staff what is an easy drinking red that's soft and it's appropriate for a new wine drinker. If you have staff that doesn't know, then I'm going to tell you to go to another liquor store. Truthfully, these are beginner wines. Becky and I hope that you start with these, but that you can graduate to much more interesting wines, but these are great as starters. All of these brands are good brands. These are my favorites over here with the most flavor, and these, in terms of red wines, will get you started. All of these are readily available in the American market, and all of them are $15 or less. So I'm going to say happy birthday and enjoy your new adventure. If you like this video and you want to hear more, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button down below. And don't forget, you can also find us on Instagram and Facebook.